Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I have finally got a little bit peace to do my knitting. I had a visit from 3 noisy little kids this morning and their dad. The kids on holiday from school, aren't they? And Craig has just started working. Hasn't been there very long, new job. And the factory shut down for the summer holidays a couple of weeks, so he's looking after the kids. Cheryl's gone back to work for the time to make some money while he's not working. She's back at work, so he's looking after the kids and thought he'd bring them up to annoy me today instead, because they're driving him round the bend. I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I had to put up with.
It's the baby Hannah. Where go? I need to stay here, fix my car. And go. I will be looking for stuff. You may build my car. Okay. Yes, I need both those. I got those. I'm right back there. What? Pots. Oh, it broke. Don't worry. I'm dead. You can. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Baby. Looking. The baby. You can't kill him. I can only kiss him. Let's go. Go. Hurry back. I need peace in the bell. Baby? You right? I got the baby.
You know, watch putting that lid down there in case you don't hit somebody's fingers in it, because it's heavy.
I better eat it.
Yeah, what you don't slam that lid down on your hands again.
I found tooth. I mean, I never on. I don't know on today. Hey, what? Not today.
I'm just breaking it.
And so that was my most of my afternoon. I'd done a little bit knitting this morning before they came up, and I got a little bit sorted a little bit after they went. But you know, the kids they had those Lego bricks. I have 2 large wooden boxes full of Lego bricks. And the 2 youngest ones, the oldest boy, Frankie, he's not really bothered. He's never been bothered about building Lego, but the 2 youngest ones have. And they fought over every piece of Lego brick they picked up. And me and their dad was telling them there's plenty bricks all the same. You don't need to fight over those bits. And so anyway, I said to them, why don't you just go outside and play on the field? I gave them the frisbee. I have a frisbee which they play with when they come up now and again, which their mum used to when she used to stop at my house. I hadn't a clue how to play. I had to go out on the field with them. The oldest boy, Frankie, did, but the other 2 just hadn't a clue. I had to go out on the field with them and throw the frisbee for them. Well, help them to throw it, and then Eddie was whinging, moaning on because he wasn't getting the frisbee all the time, so I was having to throw it to him to make sure he could pick it up. And then Tommy was just standing, he just was not interested at all. All he wanted was to get back in the house and play on the Lego bricks. But Frankie wanted to stay out on it. The other 2 went in. I says, well, I've had enough. You know, I says, I'm 76 years old running around this field after a flaming frisbee. I went in the house and said, Dad, hey, get out there with them now. So he went out. You could see how, when you can see from the video, the little video, how enthusiastic he was. But he did play for a little while there. They came back in, and then Frankie actually started playing with the other 2 with the Lego bricks. He never ever plays with the Lego bricks. Mine must be better than theirs. The other 2 didn't want to go home, and Craig was telling them, well, I don't think any of them wanted to go home. He was telling them that you'd have to go home, you have to get the tea sorted, and for their mum coming in from work and tidy up some of the mess they've made. And kept telling them to put the bricks in the box, and the more he was putting them in, the others were taking them out, and eventually went and left me to my knitting. And I thought, I've done a little bit tutorial for this one. I've started the tutorial on the sleeve, and I had got up to the armhole, so I was doing a little bit on the tutorial to do it. But before that, I've got all the other pieces here, the back and the 2 fronts and the other sleeve. And I thought, oh, as soon as I finish that sleeve, I'll be able to pick the neck up, so I'll be able to do a tutorial on that. And I had this on the bench when I was doing the tutorial, and I noticed, I don't know whether you can see, here, I made a wrong stitch, and it's put the pattern out of line. I'm going to have to pull it down. All of that shaping that I've done on there to put that right, I never noticed it when I was knitting it. It wasn't until I had all the pieces on the bench and I laid them down, I'm looking, that doesn't look right. And I realised what I had done, where it's knit 2, purl 2, I had only purled 1 stitch, and it knocked the pattern out just for so many stitches along there. And it's not something I can just drop the stitches down and turn them the right way, because it goes into the shaping on the thing. So I'm going to have to pull it down to the armholes and knit that bit back up again. But things like that happen, you know. It's not the first time I've done something like that. It'll not take too long. It's only a little one, which I'm glad about. So I have printed, I'm going to show you what my pattern looks like. I've printed This is one of my patterns I've been doing, and I've printed the picture on the front and instructions are all inside. A nice little pattern like that. I had tried printing them out before and they were coming out like, I had to do them on a full sheet like that till I had a proper look at the thing with my printer in it, so you can print them into like booklet like, and that's how I managed to do that. So that's what I'll be doing with one or two of my patterns. But this one that I'm doing here, I will be doing a PDF, but not until I have done all the sizes on. I think I have 5 sizes altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, because I'm doing this one. I'm going to do a proper pattern from size 18, no, size 16, 18, 20, 22 and 24. So when I've got all of some of them I can probably work some of the instructions out myself, because I have got 1 or 2 in my book that I've knitted before where I've just jotted down some of the instructions I've done, so I can work some of it out from that. I won't have to wait until I knit every single one, and then I can put a proper pattern up and it'll come out like this, but there'll be five sizes on that pattern, like with the ones that you buy in the shops. Only mine's free because it's PDF on, which I'll put up on my channel when I get it sorted. So I'm happy about that anyway. And I did get just a little bit of this one done last night, so it's coming up one of the sides. It'll not be too long for that one. That one down. And I think I might have sorted out my live if I want to go live anytime, because I did a little test, just a few minute test. I had started getting a lot of people coming on. I was having to tell them I'm only here for a few minutes, I'm just testing it. But I ended up with about 12 or 13 minutes, I think, just testing it. And because the last time I did a live, the pixelation was terrible on the video. I couldn't even make my own face out properly on some of the parts of it. And I didn't know whether I have done lives that was on my computer, my laptop, and I have done lives on there before. And I know the brightness, you get the light goes light and dark on it. But I do prefer to do them on my computer because I can make the writing larger when people are putting comments on, so I don't have to keep going right up to the screen to read what it says. So I know I've done plenty lives on there before and the picture has been all right. So the only thing I can think of is it must have been the weather. Something to do with the hot weather must have been interfering with the signal, I think. But it was okay, so I'll probably be doing a live someday, and at least I know that the video should be okay. So I'm going to sit and finish this and then pull that other one down to the armholes, and then maybe I might get the it's getting a bit near tea time now, like, so I'm probably not going to get it finished tonight because I have to start on this one after tea, which I'll be getting pretty soon. So that's just a little bit for today. So I'm off now. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all again sometime. So bye for now.